I'm gonna tell you right now that this is not about to be your super cutesy aesthetic reset video. This is gonna be a realistic, very realistic reset because I have this little nugget, and the reality is that I have not reset or whatever in multiple months since before having her. Like, it was probably May resetting for June the last time I did a reset. So needless to say, it's a little bit overdue. But the reality of my life is that I can't just sit down and have a multiple hour, reset day where I clean for multiple hours, or I sit down and journal for multiple hours and reflect and all these things. And it's just not realistic for me anymore because I have a newborn and she requires a lot of time, attention, devotion, all those things. So I wanted to do a very realistic reset day. It's also good timing because we are at the end of August and September is just a few days away, which is absolutely crazy to me. So it is a really good time for a reset. Some things that I would absolutely love to do for this reset is cleaning all of our floors. We need to vacuum and mop, so I'll be doing that. I would really love to go through my drawers and kind of make like a Goodwill donation pile. I want to get caught up on laundry, and then I would say the other thing is just like doing any sort of like tidying up around the house that I can. Those are kind of the main things that I can think of that I really want to get done today. It's not going to be like me deep cleaning the shower because I'm not about to deep clean the shower with a baby on my chest. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with laundry and tidying up the laundry up here because I think anybody that has a baby knows that laundry just quite literally snowballs when you have a baby. So we're gonna get started with that. Next day, I finally got all of the laundry through the washer, so we're folding it together. But yesterday, after I finished vacuuming upstairs, Charlie woke up, was ready to eat, and I forget what time it was, but it was like late afternoon, and honestly just the rest of the day kind of got away from me. So literally all I got done yesterday was vacuuming up here and starting some laundry. So today I'm gonna try and finish the laundry, vacuum and clean up downstairs. I need to mop downstairs too, and I honestly feel like that's gonna be kind of it for my little reset routine. But as a complete side note, these shorts that I'm folding right now are like my new favorite pair of workout shorts. I honestly have been feeling a little self-conscious postpartum and not wanting to wear like bike shorts, so I bought these ones, and I'm also wearing the black pair today. I have another pair in black, but these have been my like go-to shorts as of lately because like I said, I just have been not feeling super confident in my body, postpartum of course, and not feeling super confident in bike shorts, so I bought some like running shorts basically. Alright, and we are officially all caught up on laundry. There's still some things I wanted to do up here, like there's a million dog nose prints on this window, and I wanted to clean the mirrors and stuff, but I don't feel comfortable spraying like cleaning spray with her attached to me. And honestly, I tried wrapping her up in her swaddle and putting her in the bassinet, but the second I did that and she was falling asleep, the dog started barking and it woke her up. And so I'm back to the carrier where she honestly always just like passes out. So we're working with what we're working with right now, and I might get back to maybe spraying and stuff and using some chemicals and things when I get her to nap later today. We'll see how things pan out. It's also like 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna eat lunch soon. She needs to eat food soon, so we're probably gonna be taking a little break here soon, and hopefully I can continue to work on this reset this afternoon. But it is very much taking a long time to get everything done. It's hard to reset when you have kids, you have a job, you have a life, you have a newborn baby like me. So it is what it is, but we're getting it done, we're resetting, and it's just taking a little bit longer than it might for some other people. So normally for the second half of my reset videos, I like to do like some reflecting, some goal setting, looking at my calendar and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see what I can get done before she like wakes up and needs to eat, and at that point that'll just be the end of this video. But I tried putting her in the pack and play swaddled, and it lasted like 5 or 10 minutes before she started crying and crying and crying. So she came back into the carrier, which I just feel like sometimes, you know, we're gonna have days where all she wants to do is be held and carried, and that's okay. That is what it is, and at least she's getting, you know, better, longer naps by doing this versus like fighting naps all day. So that's my personal take on it. And another thing that I always like to do on my reset videos is catch you guys up on some of the books that I've been reading lately. So I don't think I've really caught up with you guys on my recent reads since like May or June. And I haven't read that many books since she was born, just because obviously it's hard to pick up books and stuff when you're taking care of a newborn. I have done a few on Audible. I had some that I read in June before she was here, so I just wanted to quickly go over them with you guys. All right, so first in June, I read Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. They're an author duo, and this was just like a kind of cute, different romance love story. It's basically about a dating like website where you submit your DNA and you're matched up with, allegedly, you know, like your soulmate based on your DNA and how compatible you might be with that person. And then the main like CEO guy ends up getting paired with this other girl, and it's obviously their kind of love story, and it was just a cute one. I really liked it. So I read that back in June. And then I read Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Hopefully I pronounced that right. It's the third one in the Part of Your World series, and I have read the other two. I definitely don't think you really have to read the other two to like understand, you know, what was going on in this book or anything. There was just a few sort of like crossover references, but it was a really cute summer read if you're looking for, you know, just a good summer book to wrap up summer. I also think it took place in August, so it's like kind of good timing. It's kind of like two people who are sort of like good luck Chuck. Whenever somebody breaks up with them or they break up with somebody, the next person that person dates is like their soulmate, the person they marry, whatever. And so there's two people like this, and so they end up dating each other with the hopes that when they break up, they'll each meet their, you know, soulmate, their forever partner. So that one was a cute, fun summer read as well. So those were both before the baby arrived, and so I did a lot of like reading a little bit and listening on audio while I was like nursing and stuff like that. So this one I read in July, towards the end of July, and this was just kind of a classic Emily Henry romance book. Nothing too exciting, I'll be honest. Was not one of my favorite books of hers, but it was still like kind of like an easy summer read. They're kind of just like at the beach, and both have like writer's block, so they decide to write the other person's genre to kind of like get them thinking outside the box. And yeah, I don't know, it was okay. It was a good book, but it just wasn't my favorite. And also maybe I was just not in a very like summer romance type of mood right after giving birth. I don't know. All right, next I read The Summer Will Be Different, and this one I thought was really cute. I really like Carly Fortune and her writing. Earlier this summer or spring I read Every Summer After. I would say I like Every Summer After better than this one, but this was also, you know, a good fun read. It's based on Prince Edward Island. Basically, you know, the main girl falls in love with her best friend's brother, and so she's like trying to hide it from her best friend, and it's just kind of a fun summer read, beach vibes, stuff like that. Obviously I was just really in the mood for like summer romance type of books over the last few months. The next book I did was on audio, and it was our July, I think, book club pick. And so this one was called Summer Romance. Did this one completely on audio just because, again, like it's hard to physically read books when you have a newborn. So I did a lot of like listening while I'm nursing and things like that. This one was, you know, kind of cute. It was just like a very, very like basic storyline as far as like a romance is concerned. So I thought this one was just like kind of okay, not my favorite, but if you're looking for like a basic easy read that's a summer romance, you know, you could read that one. It's called Summer Romance, so you know, pretty straightforward. Next I read Finley Donovan is Killing It. If you have read this one, you know, it's kind of like a fun like spin-off on murder mystery and that type of thing. So this one did take me a little bit longer to get through, but it ended up being a really cute read. I'm really glad that I finished it, and there's multiple in this series, so I would actually definitely consider reading other books in this series. It was just a cute, fun, like murder mystery type of book, and sometimes you just need like a lighthearted thriller. It's not even a thriller, but I just thought it was a fun murder mystery and I really liked it. Next I read, actually on audio, again, Bringing Up Bebe, which is basically how kind of the differences in raising a baby in the US versus in France. And so the author like moved to France and kind of just had her baby there and was comparing like how things are just different in France. And I think it's really interesting because there are so many things that are ingrained in our minds or really encouraged by pediatricians or things like that just because it's what we've always done because we're American and things like that. But this just kind of offers like a different lens or like way of thinking about raising your babies that doesn't always have to be done like certain XYZ ways. Like there's other perspectives and ways out there that you can raise your babies, and sometimes, you know, have better success with those strategies. So I thought that was really good book, and I'm currently on 2 books actually. So I just started Love Theoretically, about that far. Shut my bookmark. And I've read one other book by Ali Hazelwood. It was the one with the blue cover. I think it was called Love Hypothesis. And I really liked that book. We read it for our book club a while ago, so I just wanted another kind of like easy romance type of book, so that's what I picked up. I'm just in a headspace right now where easy romance type of books are what my mind needs. So I've been working on a lot of those. And then this is my current nonfiction book. Chris really wanted me to read this book. He read it a long time ago and he really loved it. So I am like 1 chapter into this, but we'll see how it is. Let me know if you've read it because I've heard it is actually a very, very good book. But yeah, that's my reading recap for the last few months. Let me know if you've read any of those books as well, or if you have any other book recommendations that you think I should read. All right, so really quick, since I have a few more minutes while she's still napping, I wanted to just take a quick peek at my goals for kind of where I'm at, where I've been, what's going on and all of that. So I usually like to spend a little bit of time when I'm resetting, just thinking about my goals and like how I'm tracking to them. It's a good time to review your New Year's resolutions, of course, and just see like if you're still on track with anything or if anything has changed, your priorities have changed, etc. So we're coming into September. What of the month for September? Not sure. Career, yeah, we're really just focusing on 1 YouTube video per week right now. I'm trying to post at least 2 TikToks per week, and you know, trying to be a better YouTuber every day. Read 4 books. One must be personal development, parental related. I'm definitely on track to do that right now. I need to like pick up my books for the rest of this year because I'm behind right now since July. I didn't read as many, June and July. I think I didn't read as many as I was supposed to stay on track. So I definitely need to keep up 4 books, but I may even have to do like 5. So we'll see where we end up for August and September. I just deleted the going to bed early because my sleep schedule is not up to me currently. It's up to my baby. Mental health. So this is definitely something I think I should really focus on right now because like postpartum depression, baby blues, and all of those things are very real and something that I've kind of been struggling with, as well as like postpartum anxiety. And I think that by reprioritizing my mental health, I would be able to like maybe tackle this a little bit better. So journaling once per week, I think that this is a great time for me to refocus on trying to do that. Trying to get back into meditating, morning stretching. That's always a great way for me to decompress in the mornings. To do it, you know, while she's doing her tummy time or something like that, like playing on the floor. Just practice stretching one day per week, truly recharging. And I was gonna add in going for a walk, but I see that I have that for the next one. So I really want to get back into going for morning walks, and this will also be really good for my mental health too, as well as like losing weight and that type of thing. So go for a 30-minute walk outside, preferably in the morning, just because the morning sunlight can really help you like wake up, help you feel more positive. There's just a lot more positive things that can come from moving your body and getting outside and walking in the morning. So I'm gonna set my goal to do that and then make it to the gym 2 times per week. So now that I am postpartum and recovering and all of those things, I'm trying to get back into the gym 4 times per week. My kind of schedule has been to do like 3 normal gym sessions where I'm just like going to the regular gym, lifting, walking on the treadmill, etc. And then I'm doing 1 F45 workout. I'd love to get it up to 5 total workouts per week and add something else in there, but for now 4 has been reasonable. So I'm making the gym 4 times per week, with 1 of those being a 45 workout. Okay, around the house, this is very much like survive, keep clean when you can. Okay, and then other, guys, international trip research has not happened. We keep talking about it and it just hasn't been realistic yet, but I'm hoping in the next few months we can plan something and maybe go for a trip early 2025. But yeah, those are all of my goals that I'm gonna have for myself in the month of September. I think I'm gonna make my word grace and giving myself grace as a new mom, being patient with myself, trusting myself, all of those things. I'm, you know, remembering that I'm doing my best. I'm new at this and I'm not gonna be perfect, and just yeah, giving myself grace, knowing that I'm doing the best that I can. Like I said, I think just when I do little, you know, monthly resets or whatever, it's always just such a good time to like check in with myself with my kind of yearly goals, my monthly goals, and make sure that I am kind of staying on track to the things that I've set to achieve for myself. So with that being said, I'm feeling pretty reset. I didn't get everything done that I wanted to. I didn't go through my clothing like how I said I wanted to do that and make a Goodwill run, but learning like with a newborn and having kids, a lot of times it's like just get done what you can and it's okay. Like it's gonna be okay. I can't remember where I saw this or heard this, but I think it was on TikTok somewhere, somebody talking about like when you're a parent, you're in the phase of life where the house is going to be messy, and that's okay because one day your kids are going to be grown up and they're going to be out of the house, and you're going to miss those days of like the chaos and the messiness and just having the kids around. So sometimes it's frustrating when your house is messy or whatever. Just try and soak in the moments with the kids and the chaos and all of that, because you know it's fleeting, and one day you're going to be missing those days of the chaos and the mess and the messiness. So anyways, all that to say that it's okay if it's a little bit messy right now and I don't get as much done as I want. But thank you guys so much for watching, for resetting with me. If you did a reset with me, let me know down in the comments what you did for your little reset. If you got some laundry done with me, if you got some vacuuming and mopping done, or whatever you did for your reset, I would love to hear it. Can't believe we're about to September. Absolutely crazy, but I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your month and a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and I will catch up with you next time.